Thank you very much. That's great. I was muted, right? Hello, everybody. This is Alex Shushenko here, and as always at this time on YouTube, X, and our Discord, you're able to see Friday Alpha Leaks. This is a live stream during which we are sharing with you the updates from the wider crypto together with Near and Aurora ecosystems. And during the stream, you are able to ask your questions. And thank you very much, Non-Life Taker, for taking care of the sound issues here. That's the power of the community, and that's the power of being able to chat live with all of you guys. We already have approximately 100 people joined us, so thank you very much for your attention here. So let's dive directly into the updates. First of all, I would like to say to all of you that we have the end of an era. If you remember, in 2021, approximately 4 years ago, even more than 4 years ago, we've launched the Rainbow Bridge, the project that is very dear to our heart because it was developed by the Aurora team. And it was maintained by the Aurora team during all of this time. This was a trustless and also permissionless bridge that was working fully on smart contracts. And you were able to use it in order to move assets in between Ethereum and Near through the Rainbow Bridge. It was extremely successful project within the 4 years of operation. It was there. The smart contracts of the Rainbow Bridge were holding up to 1.5 billion simultaneously worth of highly liquid assets. I'm talking about ETH, RAP BTC, stable coins, and it was not hacked. So there were lots of attacks on it. Probably the highest liked posts from me were about these attacks and how the automatic systems were preventing these attacks and stuff like that. So that was a marvelous piece of engineering that was delivered to all of you by the Aurora team, and big thanks to everyone from the Aurora team that this was like a major success. However, at the moment there is a time to step it up. Actually, Rainbow Bridge, we're saying to Rainbow Bridge goodbye. And it paved the way forward for a new project or a new solution that is adopted inside of the Near ecosystem that is called OmniBridge. It connects not only Ethereum to Near, but also many other chains like Solana, Bitcoin, Arbitrum, and Base. And it is going to become more and more, will become wider, and more chains are going to get connected to it. It is built on top of the ideology of the Rainbow Bridge, and the Rainbow Bridge kind of becomes just one part of this Omni Bridge. So it's not dying, right? It's not like something that we are saying goodbye, but like the code continues to work, but rather there is a new advances that are happening there. So OmniBridge is built on the same premises, the trustless and I'm forgetting this name, the trustless and also permissionless premise here, so that anyone are able to access it. Like the set of technologies that are underlying it, besides the light clients, includes also the newly developed nearest chain signatures. This helps us out to simplify some of the directions, especially directions for transfers from Near to other chains. But also what it allows you to do is to create tokens like Omni tokens, the tokens that are existing on a single blockchain, one of the supported blockchains, including Near. And you are able to move these assets the same way how Rainbow Bridge was moving assets to all of the other chains. Which is also great because using the Omni Bridge, your tokens can become Omni tokens and can become available on all of these blockchains right away. Obviously, you cannot move tokens to Bitcoin just because it doesn't have smart contracts. But that's a new era, and I can say that the Rainbow Bridge is a successful project that continues its life after this new reborn, becoming just a part of the Omni Bridge. So let's see how things are going to work with the Omni Bridge moving forward. Another thing is that probably you know that there are quite a lot of trading of Zcash that is happening on the near intents, and we see the increased volumes and increased support from the Zcash community to actually continue trading and make near as a go-to market, or near intents as a go-to market for Zcash trading. This happens because some centralized exchanges are kind of at the moment marking Zcash as a risky asset. And there, for example, on Binance, you are already not able to withdraw your Zcash for more than months. So the only thing that I can tell you is that if you're willing to get an exposure to Zcash, I would not recommend you using Binance because you're not able to withdraw your assets. The only thing that you're trading on Binance are just some numbers in the front end of the Binance. And from my point of view, this is ridiculous. Like, if you have an asset that is traded on the centralized exchange, you should be able to withdraw. Like, what the heck? What are you trading if it is not Zcash? That's why if you're going to go to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko and you're going to check the prices on Zcash, on Binance, and other exchanges, you're going to see that the prices on Binance are very different. And I'm talking about like 10% difference of the price with other venues where you're actually able to withdraw money. So please be careful. Always double check when you're trading assets whether you're able to withdraw the assets from the centralized exchange. But the best obvious advice here would be just trade things on intents, just because if you own something on intents, it means that there are these tokens and you're able to withdraw these assets at any moment of time. Near intents have a full one-to-one how to say, you're able to trace all of the assets that are deposited into the near intents with the on all of the blockchains that are supported, right? So like you have like a fully transparent one-to-one proof of reserves with near intents. This is what makes it different. This is what makes near intents a Binance 2.0, a Binance and this centralized exchange like experience, but with a decentralized backend. Moving on further, we're getting into the monthly recap of Aurora. So this is for those of you who are not able to visit all of the alpha leaks. There are quite a lot of different things here. We have been talking about Aurora EVM release. That was probably one of the biggest highlights. So we've released our own EVM version after 4 years of work. This was a heavily reworked version of the Sputnik VM, and we invite everyone who wants to contribute into this project. Besides that, we were posting some information about meme coins. There were more and more things happening with the virtual chains. And we launched in our Discord quiz and games night, and I see that people are just liking things, especially send message in Kudos room. Yeah, so we have the Kudos room in our Discord. Yeah, and there are lots of different things that were happening in general. So take a look at all of the stuff. Take a look at Nick. Yeah, so pretty cool stuff. And check this out if you're not able to watch all of the alpha leaks. Moving on, we have a big launch that happened this week, and we're finally super happy to unveil this. A project that is called Babushka WTF is launched. We have been working with the Babushka team for quite a long period of time, starting the end of the last year, probably in November, something like that, and now they're finally ready to launch it. This is a nice little game around making sure that your granny stays healthy, happy, and maybe a little wild. It has lots of cool animations, lots of cool characters there. So check it out. Also, full disclosure, from the Aurora Labs side, we are invested in this project, and the guys are working on the Aurora chain also. So super cool. You are able to check out Babushka underscore WTF in Telegram, and that is this is where you're able to get all of the functionality of the project, but also you're able to follow Babushka WTF account in X. Moving on, there is an obviously upcoming very big conference that is called Token 2049 that is going to happen in Dubai in a couple of weeks. And we're going to be presented there. There will be quite a lot of people from the Aurora side there. And our focus would be on the multi-chain day on Token 2049. And you will be able to meet us there. So if you're coming to Dubai, make sure that you have some time booked in your calendars to visit and have a chat with us. I would like to remind you that one of the cool things about the Aurora Cloud and the Aurora virtual chains is that you are able to use additional infrastructure that is available on the near and inside of the Aurora ecosystems right away for your own virtual chains. And what we did also is actually wrapped up the Rainbow Bridge, which soon will be upgraded to the Omni Bridge, into a handy little a widget that we call a bridge widget. This widget is automatically, it can be configured and connected to all of the virtual chains that you've created just in a couple of clicks. And this allows you and your users to bridge assets from Aurora, Ethereum, and Near directly into your virtual chains and back. Check it out on auroracloud.dev. There is inside of the Aurora Cloud console the admin dashboard, and there are quite a lot of different things available there besides the bridge widget, but this is like a new fresh addition there. Yeah. Thank you, Sauer, for saying that this is a good thing. Moving on today, for those of you who are active in our Discord, we are going to have a quiz night, and everyone are invited there. So please come this Friday, today at 5 p.m. Probably this 5. Like we need to double check what 5 p.m. this is. Is the Central European Time or UTC? And go and check out the quiz there. There are quite a lot of interesting questions that will be there. That will be a nice workout for your brain. The Paris Blockchain Week that was happening this week is concluded, and we are thanking our team who was there, Charlie and Nick. You have seen the you've seen some photos from there. So I hope that everyone who were in Paris were able to meet them and say hello to them. But that's not the last event that we're coming to. For example, we're going to be in Token 2049. And in case you missed Paris, you're able to meet us in Dubai. Continuing and reminding you about the gas fees, all right? Reminding you about the additional feature that we've launched last week, and that was the ability to customize your gas controls inside of the Aurora gas controls inside of the Aurora Cloud console. So with the functionality that we have inside of the Aurora virtual chains, the admins of the chains are able to actually set up groups of people or like plans for the gas for users. These plans are able to make transactions free for some subset of users, or maybe all of the users, for some subset of smart contracts that are available inside of the inside of your chains. And with this functionality, you are able to create different, like promos. You are able to create different events when, for some particular application, there are some free transactions. Maybe you would like to congratulate everyone from the Asia with Asian Lunar New Year, and this is also something that is possible. So that's a very cool thing. There are no additional transactions that need to be made, and there are no complicated setups. This functionality is just several clicks away from you. And if you were always asking yourself that, and you were saying to yourself that, oh, launching a chain is a complicated process because then users need to somehow onboard into it, they need to get the base token, and they need to pay for transactions. This is so complicated. Well, I can tell you that this is no longer valid. This should not be an excuse for you to launch a chain just because directly with Aurora virtual chains, you're able to make actually all of the transactions on your chain free and for a controlled period of time. So I'm super curious to see what all of the different chains that are already launched, how they're going to use this solution. And once again, this is available for more than a week right now. We've seen some chains already starting to apply this functionality, and pretty cool. By the way, there are more than 100 chains that are launched right now with the Aurora Virtual Chain solution. So there are quite a lot of things that you can explore there. We've published a long read about the RWA assets, which are real-world assets, right? So this buzzword stands for the assets that are tokenized in some real-world goods, like properties or maybe metals and stuff like that. So if you're interested in this, RWAs are marked as one of the interest and directions for the crypto narratives. For 2025, there are lots of projects that are working in this direction. Probably one of the most prominent of them is Ondo. And you're able to take a look at this long read. There are quite a lot of interesting things about it. In general, it totally makes sense to make real-world assets tokenized in order to provide to them fractionalization, better price discovery, better liquidity, many advanced features that are just going to make them much more capital efficient. Also, this week we've launched a very small little Telegram bot, which sums up the news from the previous day and delivers to you presumably in the morning, but the time of delivery is fully customizable together with the actual topics that you are interested in. You are also able to put in your own prompts about the topics that you like to have. This is a completely free Telegram bot. I invite everybody to join it and use it. I'm using it already for a pretty long period of time since the pre-alpha version of it. There are still some things that might not work there, but please provide your feedback. And we do believe that this is a very interesting piece of software, and I hope that this will help you to navigate all of these different news that are happening in the crypto industry without a hustle of going through multiple websites every single day and spending your precious time into it. You can just sum it up in case you don't need to react right in time when things are happening in crypto. So if you're not a day trader, then you're able to get a very condensed set of news in the morning so that you can stay up to date. Super handy thing. Really happy that Armand from our team took care of this and came up with this solution. Strawberry AI, our big partners, are hinting that they're going to launch the Berry swap at token 2049. So we're looking forward to seeing the stuff and seeing how it is going to work. And probably the last thing that I would like to share with you is that shade agents that were launched in ETH Denver um, uh, is moving forward with additional applications. And the next application here is what is called the Mindshare agent. So the Mindshare agent is built on top of the Shade Agents SDK. And the cool thing about it is that it just creates a like an index that is autonomously traded based on the Kaito AI mindshare. So the agent takes the mindshare from Kaito and rebalances the basket of crypto based on the mindshare of the particular assets. It's interesting to see whether whether it is going to show good performance or not. But this is something that is kind of pretty interesting because now we are having the automatically traded trading bots that are run inside of the trusted execution environment that have that kind of pretty safe to give the control of your assets or pretty safe to deposit money there, but they are able to do this multi-chain on different chains. And this is a pretty cool development, and that is how the chain abstraction should look like. Okay, so probably that's it. I see that mostly I was answering all of the questions here. Um, the question about the trips from France, I would recommend you to ask this question to Charlie and Nick, who were there, and I was not coming to France this time. But yeah, I think you can follow up. I think you can follow them on Twitter, and maybe they have been sharing some updates there. So that's probably it for today. Thanks everyone for joining. We have almost 200 people here on the stream. Thank you very much for following the news, and I hope you're liking it. Once again, check out Babushka, check out the Daily Degen Digest. Both are them available in Twitter. Babushka is here, and the Daily Degen Digest is here. So I hope you would like both of the projects, and thanks once again for coming here, and have a great week. And as always, we're going to see you in exactly 1 week from now on the next Friday Alpha Leaks sessions. Goodbye.